All right, Shalom. All praises goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rukak Wadash. Double honors goes into the apostles and elders from Great Millstone that have taught us this truth. Much love and peace and blessings goes out to all the hopeful elect brothers that are out there teaching the word of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai in truth and in sincerity. So I'm the brother Yuan Ibad from the Great Millstone, Kansas City camp, and Lord's willing the Rachak Kodash, the Holy Spirit, speaks through me to edify you brothers, I pray. So this is basically a update or a lesson regarding this digital currency that was just officialized, even if that's a word, out there in China, because China basically, they laid all the groundworks to this system that they've been looking to complete here in the past 10 to 15 years. And now here 2021 is officially here, which is their digital form of exchanging money, right? And it's called the digital Yuan, right? So no longer will China have to use, I believe that physical yuans are still in use as far as the paper money, but there's a whole entire form where digital dollars are basically made in a computer. Because you would think that most money is digitized now, right? And that is true. But for every dollar that you spend somewhere out there, there's a physical note that is represented by that dollar you spend on a credit card or a debit card. You know what I mean? So they're basically gearing towards eliminating that altogether, so everything to be digital. And you know what comes with digital currency? Digital manipulation, digital control. So whoever, right, owns this currency, which in this case would be the Chinese government, the government can access these databases where this money is being spent and track it. See how much money is coming and going to your account, what you're buying it on, the stores you visit. And also, look, if they have the same power to control over your money, they can halt your money altogether. So this is just really is a system of control, because nothing was wrong with physical dollars in the first fucking place. It was just through conditioning and basically slowly manipulating the minds of people to be able to accept this, right? Because credit cards, debit cards, digital exchange, that's been around for more than 20, 25 years. But now, since people are used to this, now they're on to the next step. Because if you would have told somebody in 1850 that all their exchanges would be on this little card, they would look at you like you're damn crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to see what they're exchanging their goods to get. But the modern day people are so damn retarded, they don't even understand that concept. They're stupid, man. So it says China creates its own digital currency, a first for major economy. A cyber yuan stands to give Beijing power to track spending in real time, plus money that isn't linked to the dollar-dominated global financial system. You see? It gives them power. Understand that. And when it says Beijing, it ain't talking about the city. It's talking about the leaders, the oligarchs, the politicians and whatnot, the people in power in China, because Beijing is the capital of China. It says 1,000 years ago, when money meant coins, China invented paper currency. Now the Chinese government is minting cash digitally in a reimagination of money that could shake a pillar of American power. So even this stands to upset American currency in a way. It says it might seem money is already virtual, as credit cards and payment apps such as Apple Pay in the US and WeChat in China eliminate the need for bills or coins. But those are just ways to move money electronically. China is turning legal tender itself into computer code. Cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin have foreshadowed a potential digital future for money, though they exist outside of the traditional global financial system and aren't legal tender like cash issued by governments. China's version of a digital currency is controlled by a central bank. And you do any type of research into central banks, they're usually started by so-called Jews, man, fake Jews. So you already know who's goddamn running China, man. It's the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers. They run China. It says, which will issue the new electronic money. It is expected to give China's government vast new tools to monitor both its economy and its people. By design, the digital yuan will negate one of Bitcoin's major draws, anonymity for the user. So when you are online spending, things on Bitcoin, you could be anonymous with spending that. But with this Chinese version of digital currency, you can't. The government knows exactly who the fuck you are. They know what you spending the money on, and blase, blase, blah, blah, blah. You see what I mean? So I mean, it's telling you within this article itself what this shit is all about. It's about control. And I looked up this article, Why Central Bank Digital Currencies Are a Bad Idea. This just came out 11/30/2020. It says, central bank digital currencies are being sold with the narrative of protecting consumers who are increasingly moving to cashless payments. So you understand, look, when you understand the so-called white man, when you understand the devil Esau Edom, you should know that when he propagates something, when he presents something towards the people, he will prop it up as being beneficial, but it's nothing but deceit and trickery because he's looking to get over, man. You know what I mean? It says, some say that these cashless payments will rob us of the privacy advantages of cash while exposing us to bank runs, payment network blackouts, and foreign financial adversaries. Yet, while these risks are real, they would be negligible had it not been for central banking and financial regulators' interventions into the market. CBDCs make these interventions worse and introduce some new, much bigger ones. So it says, while the stated intention behind CBDCs is to keep the commercial banks in the picture, these digital currencies will bring their end users closer to the central banks. This is because blockchains and blockchain-inspired distributed ledger technologies are built on a single common ledger, which is distributed either in a permissionless or permissioned manner. So basically, what it's saying is that these systems used for these central banks, it basically goes back to one source, right? These systems used to issue digital currencies go back to one source. It's being controlled by one source. It says, let's see. So I'm gonna read the headlines because I mean it gets really into detail about how these things are negative. So it says helicopter money. Let's see. Let's see. It says, with closer integration of the monetary spigot and the end consumers and businesses, the central bank can much more easily issue credit or just outright cash outs to the private individuals and commercial entities by simply airdropping new tokens to the existing users. They would not even compromise their stated intention of keeping the commercial banks in the picture. They would still serve as custodians of the token keys and even have the ability to issue credit along the traditional lines. This would lead to disastrous consequences. Economies get easily addicted to the central bank's dope, quote unquote. With every new crisis, the chief monetarists have had to increase intervention doses the same way as junkies have to do with their drug of choice. You see what I'm saying? So that's one thing. It says negative interest rates, financial surveillance, which means they can track what you buy and sell. You know? And brothers, you could read this on your own time, because I don't want to get the, I just wanted to get the points on how this is basically a negative thing. But the main thing on how this is negative, really, just to put it very simple, is the control factor. How you giving this devil all this power. And it's going to get to the point where this devil wants to put, for you to receive and dish out this digital currency, you need to do it with a chip. So this says here, Revelation 13:16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you're not going to be able to buy or sell anything unless you have this implant, a digital implant inside of you, or I should say RFID implant inside of you, because this is going to be connected to this currency system that all these governments are issuing. You know what I mean? So we're seeing the groundwork being made in real time as far as how these devils are going to come in with that mark of the beast, the RFID microchip. They're first doing digital currencies. Because, of course, you would need this digital currency to negate the fact of when they make a chip mandatory, that people would exchange those dollars, those physical dollars, or these different things. And, once the mark of the beast is mandatory, certain people that don't accept it will trade with things like, because the dollars are going to be useless. So people are going to start trading women. People are going to start trading food. You're going to start trading gold, silver, anything precious in exchange to get what you want. But people that go along with a system that can't deal with that level of, instability or that bartering system, what they're going to do is they're going to take the chip so they can go to Walmart and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? So let's go to the different precept. This is Proverbs 20:23. Diverse weights are an abomination unto the Lord, and a false balance is not good. See, that's a false balance, man. You trading everything for a fucking fiat currency, that's something that's not even worth anything. Digital money, it technically doesn't exist because it's not physical. It just lights in the screen that show you that, oh, you have $100, you got $200, you got $1,000, but it's really not there. It don't exist. So it's fake. So here it is. You're exchanging these damn fake notes for something that's physical. That's cheating. That's robbery. You see what I'm saying? But what they're doing is what you're gonna do is exchange it's really not the currency you're exchanging to begin with. You're exchanging your compliance and your labor in order to get what you want in future times for what Esau is looking to set up. So what is he really doing? Making you a fucking slave. Because at any given time, you don't go with the damn New World Order agenda. They just take all your shit anyway. You be thousands of dollars in debt. You lose your job. Then you have to give back all the shit you bought with this damn digital currency and the damn mark of the beast RFID microchip. You see what I'm saying? So that's a diverse weight. Because in the ancient world, You would trade things based upon a scale system. So if a certain thing was valuable in this amount versus what I'm buying in this amount, things were weighed in the balance, and I would get a certain exchange rate for what I'm buying or what I'm selling based upon the market, based upon how valuable what I'm looking to buy or looking to sell is. It's equal. It's something that can be agreed upon by the two parties that's buying and selling. But when you do things like this shit is it's madness, man. How about Shem Shai didn't intend this? Otherwise, he would have made man in the beginning with a damn digital fucking currency. No, in the scriptures we used we had substance that was actually physical, man. I'll put it like that. This is Genesis chapter 24 and verse 34. It says, and he said, I am able. Hold on. Salaki. It says here, Genesis 24 and 34. And he said, I am Abraham's servant, and the Lord blessed my master greatly, and he is become great. And he hath given him flocks and herds and silver and gold and men servants and maid servants and camels and asses. You see? So that is what made Abraham rich. He had physical things, gold and silver. He had slaves. He had horses. He had sheep and cattle, bulls, cows. You see what I'm saying? So let's go to the next one. It's Isaiah 36 and 6. It says, lo, thou trusteth in the staff. Who is this that the Lord is saying trust? It's you Jakes, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. It says, thou trustest in what? In the staff of this broken reed on Egypt. And a broken reed basically represents a false money system, that American dollar, you know, because a reed was used in terms of measurement and writing. When you need to write something, that's what a reed is used for. It says, whereupon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. So let's just see if we could look it up in different Bibles. It says, look, and this is the NIV, look, I know you are depending on Egypt, that splintered reed of a staff. So that basically it represents Jake's trust in this system. It says, which pierces the hand of anyone who leans on it. So basically you're leaning on this place for support, but yet when you lean on it, it's destroying you. It's doing damage to you. You see what I'm saying? And it's funny because the same piercing method is going to be used to, of course, be inserted in the people with this damn RFID chip. So that's funny. I find that funny. I don't think it's a coincidence at all, but it's basically explaining how, trusting within Egypt is going to get you destroyed. You know what I'm saying? So all praises goes to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Shalom.